I'm stuck. After the success of my last video, my middle school bus experience, I immediately started a script for a new video. I asked a poll on Instagram, and my followers voted for being the bad gamer in your friend group. I had a great idea for it. I wrote out half the script in about one day, and then it just sat there. I kept going to work, coming home, and being a husband and father, and in my free time, I found myself simply just wanting to relax every time. Sometimes I'd want to play a game, but then it became, do I want to play a game solo, like Mass Effect or Bioshock? Do I want to play a game with my friends, like Rematch or Elden Ring or League? Or do I want to play a game with my wife, like Stardew Valley, It Takes Two, Resident Evil 9, or Silent Hill F? Just within that branch of wanting to play a game lies so many different options that all have their own appeal, and that's not including the other forms of media that I want to consume. TV shows, movies, anime, books, podcasts, video essays, and music. It's a lot. And I hate to sound like a complainer, maybe you're just a bitch, noted, but it's actually too much. I'm like the man drowning in water while a man watches dying of thirst next to him. That burden of choice is overwhelming and sometimes paralyzing, to the point where I'm just thinking about all the stuff I want to do rather than actually doing anything. I can't tell you how many times I'll boot up my PC, stare at my list of games, and just freeze in place, imagining what it would be like to play all of them. Then the time is passing me by, and I start feeling obsessed that I'm wasting my time actively. And even though I'm aware of it, I can't just Thanos snap out of it. So it's like I'm just stuck watching paint dry. So yeah, I was stuck for a while. And I was talking to my friend Thomas about it, and he was like, why don't you write a script about struggling to write your script? And that's when I realized, we done stumbled upon the infinite content glitch, still working 2026, not patched. I know I'm not the only person who has hobbies or even responsibilities that you may enjoy but can still cause anxiety just trying to get started on. Focusing on hobbies specifically, I mainly feel the way I do because of me being a dad. My son is about 2.5 right now, and he loves to climb in my lap, sing his songs, recite his alphabet, and count his numbers in whatever language he feels like. Slight flex, but my boy can count to 10 in 3 different languages. That's my boy. And I say that to say, when I'm doing just about anything at home, he's involved with me. When I'm editing videos, he's grabbing at my mouse because of the RGB lights. Whenever I try to turn off the RGB, he still wants to pick up the mouse because of the red light that's shining underneath. Or he's seeing the letters and numbers on my keyboard and he can't help but want to slam his hands on them. Or he's pressing the numlock key because he knows it's going to turn that light on and off on my keyboard. Or sometimes he's standing in my lap just playing with my face or body, or sitting in my chair behind me, digging his knees or feet into my back as it becomes a game of test your might like it's Mortal Kombat. Or sometimes he's nudging my hands while I'm trying to carefully cut or place something on a timeline ever so delicately. And of course this happens while I'm playing games too, both on mouse and keyboard and on controller. When I'm playing on controller, I can't tell you how many times it's fallen from him trying to climb in and out of my lap and he pulls on the cable. My wife's poor PS5 controller has a trigger that's permanently stuck and broken because of that reason. So when I'm trying to do anything that's productive or even recreational, if my son is home, I'm granted with what me and my friends call the Dad Debuff. While the Dad Debuff is active, Nin experiences a random percent debuff on the following categories: focus, communication, reaction time, awareness, and comprehension. And experiences a random chance of increase in frustration, AFKs, muted mics, unmuted mics with his son singing or screaming in the background, and finally, I gotta go y'all, GG. Noon. This has kind of led me into really wanting to play a lot more single player games. Right now, I'm mainly interested in Mass Effect 2. I'm a huge RPG fan, so I'm loving that world. I love the feeling of getting stronger in games, unlocking new abilities, having decisions that actually impact the world, and listening to engaging dialogue. I'm also interested in Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk 2077, and Expedition 33, all of which I either own myself or through game sharing with friends. My problem is when I haven't played a game for a few weeks and my immersion gets broken. Whether it's the story, the gameplay, combat features, skills I unlocked, characters. When I take an extended break, I'm gonna lose some elements of the games that makes it hard to jump back into. Plus, when you get those Discord notifications from your friends, sometimes it's hard to ignore the fear of missing out on a good session of matches. And that's kind of my problem with multiplayer games lately. That Dad Debuff is real. I even bought Gears 5 on the Steam Summer Sale this year because I really missed playing Horde mode. Unfortunately, I couldn't connect to the service half of the time, and I can't even play Horde mode offline at all, so I refunded it. In the big 2026, I gotta vote with my wallet and let these companies know that I'm not gonna blindly support them, regardless of how much I like their game. Stop making game modes that can be played solo, online only. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. If I'm passionate enough about whatever I'm trying to create, I'll power through the Dad Debuff though, because otherwise I'll never get to play or make content. But a lot of the time, I rather avoid it completely. I constantly get notifications from TikTok to start live streaming or that a post of mine is doing well for a creator of my size. But as a parent, it's easier for me to make content where I have more control over the atmosphere. Live streaming would lead to a lot of AFKs, muted mics, cameras turned off to protect his face, and other things that would disturb both them, the viewer, and me, the streamer. So these kind of videos work better for me. I can work on it for as little as 5 minutes to as long as a couple of hours on and off whenever I need to. I can save and quit whenever I need to. I can pick it up whenever I need to. But just like with all things, I've come to realize that it's all about balance. Too much or too little of some things can really mess you up. If I spend too much time on my content, I'm not focusing on my family or my job. If I spend all my time focusing on my family and my job, I never have any time for myself or anything else. For now, it's just a matter of time as my son grows. As he becomes more independent, I'll regain that ability to lock in on either gaming or projects. Because as much as I do this for fun, I'd like to eventually make money somehow from this. If not from my own YouTube channel, then as an editor for others. I want to be consistent and I want to continue to grow both as a creator and as a person. I want to gain new skills, not just for a career, but because I love to do it and because I love the feeling of pride when I put something out. This channel feels like one thing in my life that's truly me. I can do whatever I want here because while I would love for the growth of subscribers and community support, at the end of the day, I know everything that I make here is because I want to make it. Whether it's just because I want to remember gaming moments with my friends or family, or share moments of my life with randos on the internet who can relate to the things I go through. It doesn't matter. I can make some low effort content, or I can try my hardest and edit my heart into oblivion. Whatever I post here, I'm proud of. So at 26 years old, I'm still learning how to balance my life out. And that's a word I find myself saying or thinking about a lot lately. Balance. However, that burden of choice still exists. Today, I managed to break through, and instead of playing something, I thought about that other script. I thought about how I wanted to continue it, and I still will someday. But for now, I wanted to take a step away and do something else. But some days, I'm not so lucky. I'll scroll on TikTok for hours watching other people do the things that I want to do. Or I'll choose to play multiplayer games and then we'll go on a lose streak. Or I'll try to make content but my son requires my attention, and I can't help but think, dang, what else should I have tried to do today? So if that's you watching this video and there's something that you want to do but you keep putting it off, take this as a sign. As long as it's productive and it's not going to harm anybody. Please don't hurt nobody. I do not condone no violence. This is not me. This is not a voice in your head. Make that video, play that game, watch that movie, and read that book. Send that text. Shoot your shot, and if you fumble, get back up and try again. Because if I never got back up, you wouldn't be watching this video. Imagine what other blessings you could be holding back from the world. Anyway, thanks for listening to me yap about nonsense, aka stuff that's actually important to me. If you made it this far, leave a like and subscribe for more yap sessions, gameplay, and whatever other stuff I might be cooking up. Let me know if there's anything specific you want to see from me in the comments. If you've ever felt similar to me, whether it's because you're a parent gamer or just a person who struggles to make decisions at times, let me know as well in the comments. Until next time, make sure to check out my middle school bus experience video or one of my gameplay videos where I play with my brother in some Outlast Trials or Left 4 Dead 2. And as always, thanks for watching.